4 prohibitions. The first one we talked about, Georgia was a free colony. Slaves were actually prohibited here. There would be no slave labor or slave ownership when the colony was first created. The second prohibition, James O. Thorpe gave every man the free exercise of religion except the Catholics. Now this is only for the military reasons. This is the act of the military must protect South Carolina from the Spanish and Florida. And in Spain, there's a lot of Catholics that practice, so if the Spanish and Florida was to ever invade South Carolina, we didn't want our practices here to turn against us or get involved in the invasion. That was the reason for our second prohibition. What do you guys think about the city of Savannah so far, doing the tours today?
Beautiful.
Very beautiful city. We're also going to be coming up to the DeSoto Hotel right here on the left-hand side. The DeSoto Hotel was named after Fernando DeSoto. He was a Spanish explorer. The 6th floor masterpiece was built by William Preston. It was actually in the Restoration movement. They tore this whole hotel down just to install air conditioning. Who were the HVAC guys they hired? Also had a group of my trial the other day. They said their AC still barely works. Over here on our left, this white building with the flags in front of it, this is the headquarters for St. Patrick's Day. This is where they'll have their meetings on the day of the parade. If you didn't know this already, we're on the 2nd largest parade in the United States. Number 1 would actually be New York. It says that we celebrate St. Patrick's Day more than Ireland does. And on top of it, guys, we're an open container city, so imagine that St. Patrick's Day. Every single water fountain we see today, water will be turned green during St. Patrick's Week. Some of these hotels are actually booked up 2 to 3 years in advance just for the next parade. It's pretty insane out here. We work every single holiday except St. Patrick's because there's too many drunk people on the road. Now in 1733, two of our ships to land here were Irish. We already had 9 colonists already here that were Irish. They were actually some of the first granted land. The main rush of the Irish didn't come until 1830. Now we had 2 names for our African American medical practice, Cornelius and Alice McCain. Alice McCain was the first African American female physician in Georgia. She started her medical practice in 1893. A little bit later on, she came up with the McCain Training School for Nurses. This gives the African American community training in nursery and healthcare. Coming up on our left, you see this grassy hill area. This is where the siege of Savannah took place. It was the second bloodiest battle in the American Revolutionary War. You can even see the sign out there that says the memory of those who fought here. Now you guys have already seen 8 through 15. Right across the street on the left-hand side is our stop number 1, our visitor center. If you're trying to get back to stop number 1 in a timely manner, your car's parked over there. It's literally walking distance right across the street. We're coming up for our stop number 8 for today.
Sí, qué bueno. Ahora puede decir que te fue un punto de Savannah.
Ya era hora.
Ya era hora que aprendiera algo.
Stop number 8.
Peace.